Hey y'all, welcome to my journey of creating a six-figure annual income with something that has always been near and dear to my heart, and that's fashion. So to begin with, my name is Cheryl. I am a daughter, a granddaughter, aunt, wife, all of that good stuff. I was born in a small country in South America called Suriname. And at some point during my teenage years, I went to go live in the Netherlands. But anywho, so Dutch is my first language. So if you detect an accent, don't judge me, because Dutch is my first language. Anywho, I'm a Dutch citizen. I've been living in the US for 2.5 years. I come from a background of practicing law, and 2 years ago I decided to move here because being married and being in a long distance relationship wasn't really, it was time consuming flying back and forth. So that's what brought me here, and that's what has led me to tap into a passion of mine, which is fashion. Always loved it, always dreamt about it, and then I started having these dreams about sketching designs and stuff like that. And I'm like, it was never something that I knew that I wanted to do. So 1.5 years ago, we were still living in Indianapolis, and I decided to start an LLC, and I was trying out Poshmark. Tried it out, but Poshmark is kind of questionable when it comes to certain stuff, especially dealing with customers and stuff like that. But I've always had a bigger plan when it came to doing stuff like that. So we were still living in Indianapolis, and then we had to move to Raleigh, North Carolina. So I dissolved my LLC and went to go work for Macy's for a while, 4 or 5 months or stuff like that. And then and then the pandemic happened. It's that simple. And that made me come to the conclusion even more that, if I'll be working hard in this country, I'd rather do it for myself than do it for a large corporation that, anyhow, I'll keep that part of my opinion to myself. But the pandemic happened, and furloughs and, elimination of job titles and positions happened. I was grateful, because at the end of the day, I was pushed into starting back up my LLC and putting the time and effort into something I always had love for. So a month ago, I filed my paperwork. No, a month ago my paperwork became final, because it took 3 weeks for the Secretary of State to come back to me and tell me, okay, your LLC is per this and this and this date it's formed. I was able to do all of my paperwork by myself because I have a legal background, so all of that didn't really cause me any energy. Since then, a lot of stuff has happened. My father-in-law fell ill. He passed away in the meantime, so I didn't really have time to really put time and effort into launching my business the way I wanted to. So right now I'm in the midst of learning this whole Facebook ad and Instagram shopping and how to really build an Instagram from the ground up. Mind you, I have a Instagram that I was using for my resale with Poshmark, and I have like 1,500 followers on that page. So now I'm trying to build the one that's specifically for this business, and this business is called I Am Lilou Bloom. And Lilou is Lily for in French. And I chose that name because we love to have fresh flowers in the house, and our favorite flower is the lily. When it blooms in your house, it makes your house smell really good. So that's the reason behind the name. And to me, it sounds girly, it sounds fashion, it sounds woman, it sounds contemporary, it sounds all the good stuff. It gives me all the good feels. And I have big dreams and aspiration for this line of business. I have big dreams and aspirations for myself, for our financial situation. We are absolutely comfortable in this family. We don't have children, not right now. Not, is not right now. I'm 38, by the way, so I gotta be mindful of the time because my biological clock is ticking. But I know God will provide. I like being comfortable, but I have bigger dreams than being comfortable. I want more for us. I want more freedom to move and to do the things we feel we like to do. And I will, I will put in all of my effort and my energy and learn from the people around me, the people that have gone before me. I come from a family of entrepreneurs, so that's nothing new to me because I was raised by a grandmother and we would sell food during the weekends from home. So that's where I started. I have this whole, I went through this whole career of contracts and compliance and corporate positions and stuff like that. It has always, and it made me the person I am today, to the point where I can read something and know what it is that I have to do. And I have come to learn that the way this country is set up when it comes to procedures and legislation and paperwork, there's a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of unnecessary stuff that people have to go through to establish a business. And I think that's something that, us as entrepreneurs need to fight for, to make it more accessible for people, to make it more, to take away all of the layers of paperwork and stuff like that. I remember filing for my LLC in Indianapolis, and it only took me, I think, 24 hours because everything was digital. And then in North Carolina, I had to print the paper, the forms, fill them in, sign them, scan them, and then send them. Mind you, I come from a country where everything is digitalized. So that's also something about this society that I was like, wow, it feels like I've walked back in time. But I'm glad that I've been on the other side where stuff is like more advanced. And I have patience. But I'm always like, I have the patience, but I see people out there that really could have a business, but because of the way things are set up, it's made to look like it's impossible to have a business. But it surely isn't. It surely isn't. But anywho, so my website is live. I need to start thinking more about photo shoots and stuff like that, because right now I'm using stock photos from my suppliers. I was able to register on LA showroom. That was a year and a half ago, since I think I registered when I was back in Indianapolis. Yes. And then I'm registered on Fair, which those two websites are, you know, if you compare them, there's some things, but that's for another video. That I want to discuss, and point people to or at. But it's interesting. I love just to brief. I love the overall look of Fair.com. Love it. It's professional, it's classy, it's all the things that make me feel good. But I'm all about the details, and I'm all about you know, numbers and stuff like that. So when you compare the prices, you'll know what I'm talking about. But that's for another video. Anywho, I hope that this journey lays the path for new friendships and entering a new community of entrepreneurs, and you know, new beginnings, and being able to set goals, achieve them, or adjust them and move forward, and provide me the opportunity to fulfill my heart's desire, which is to ultimately have a brand that's global. That's where I'm going. That's what I'm going for. Fortunately, I'm between 3 continents. It's South America, Europe, and North America. Because I still have a large family in South America, and every so years I travel back to go see them. But yeah, that's my thing. I think, you know, I think the best part about all of this is it'll satisfy the need that I have to dress up, because the best part of me working, or me having a career in corporate, was the fact that I got to get up in the morning and dress up. Absolutely love that. That right there was, you know, absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved the work as well, because I'm all about the details. I was never bored reading any contracts, because that's, you know, let me read it for you. I'll figure it out for you. But anywho, what you can expect from this channel is me taking you on my journey as an immigrant, trying to, you know, make my way through the business life in living in the US. My journey of becoming the entrepreneur that I know I can be, because I've done it for other businesses, or bigger corporations, so why not do it for myself? Growing in my my sense of what's the word I'm looking, what's the English word? Sometimes this is so difficult. It's like when you're trilingual, languages mess with you. Growing in my sense of business, and my sense of a woman, my sense of independence, my sense of family, my sense of taking something and running with it in faith, growing from it spiritually, emotionally, and providing me with you know, the financial freedom, the ultimate financial freedom that I believe I'm capable of reaching. But in the end, all I want is, my bigger purpose is a commitment with my future customers, and to make them feel a part of my family. Because one thing I'm big on customer service. You know, absolutely big on how things are being packaged and sent out, and on time, and stuff like that. And I've proven to myself with Poshmark that I have the sense for it. I'm a 5-star rated seller on Poshmark. So that's one of the things also that really pushed me to pursue this for myself and build a brand in the end that we can be proud of in this family. You know, and have a workspace where I employ other people. Those are not dreams that are too far from my perception or too far from reaching. It can happen just like that. It can happen overnight. It can happen in 6 months. It can happen in a year. I'm going to let God. I'm going to let go and let God. Let Him lead me into where He wants me to go with this. But I'm going to hold on, and I'm going to pursue, and I'm going to make it happen, people. I'm going to make it happen. So it is my plan to upload videos every Monday. This morning I didn't sleep last night, so I had a lot of took a nap. I was planning on getting up early, doing a 30-minute exercise. Did not happen. Got up. I haven't had breakfast yet. No lunch, nothing. I went to Starbucks, get my caramel iced caramel cloud macchiato. That's my favorite. That's my ultimate favorite. So I'm good. And then after filming this video, I'll edit it and get it ready for YouTube. And start preparing dinner. Because I'm a cook as well. I'm a good cook. Some weeks I serve lunches to other people. So I have a lot of stuff going. But you will get to know me as this journey goes on. And I welcome you. I thank you. And visit my website. Support a sister. Sister. You know, last week I said I should start writing my own jingles because I'm always coming up with something. And yeah, I might, you know, I'll do that at some point. But let's get this channel going. And I commit to all of this. I commit to it. Y'all be safe, be kind, be gentle. Get that money, all of it. Don't leave not one coin behind. And you know, welcome to my clan. See y'all the next time. And yeah, stay blessed. Toodle-a-dokey.